I lie, Tenny kills, Ene shags, and Rose eats her children. What? Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys. How are you doing? Come to think of it, it's December already. I'm like, really? But anyways, hope you guys are still positive concerning what God can do in the year 2018. And what are your hopes for 2019? Anyways, we'll talk about that in another video. Today, I'd like to talk about a Nollywood English movie that I saw. But before I do, I would love to acknowledge each and every one of my new followers and subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. I thank you so much. And I do not forget my regulars. Yes, thank you so much. I see your comments. I love them and keep them going. Before I move on, the link up here will take you to some other interesting movies that I've personally created so you can watch and enjoy. In case you do not know my name, I'm so sorry. My name is Oluwa Fadiro. Nice to meet you. So the movie I saw last night, yes, I saw it last night with my husband. We actually laughed a couple of times and was an interesting story. And I just enjoyed the content and morals. Those two things are what I stand for and what Nollyreviews stands for on YouTube, whether on YouTube or on Instagram. Okay, let's talk about the women. This story was written, produced and directed by Blessing Egbe. Are you familiar with that name? Did you see my reviews and reaction videos on this thing called Marriage Series? Yes, by the same producer. I would love you to see. Just click on this link up here and it's going to take you to those videos. That's another interesting series that I would want you to see if you have the time. And for those of you that are new, the description below contains the source of where to watch any of my movies. Let's go back to the movie for today. I don't want to waste your time. No, I won't do that. The title again is The Women. Now, let's talk about the cast of this. Oh, wow. So this movie casted Kate Henshaw, Omoni Oboli, Catherine Obiang, Ufuoma Mcdermott, Kalu Ikiagu, Femi Branch, remind me, Anthony Manjaro, and Gregory Ojefwa. So forgive me if I keep mentioning just the female names now, okay? Now, before I start talking about the women, like the four women I mean, let's talk about the couples. Like, which, for those that have seen this movie, out of the four couples, which of them did you like most? Like, just let me know who your best couples were or who your best couple was in this movie. Use the comment section down below. For me, I was beginning to like a particular couple, especially at that getaway scene, you know, at that dance party. I was beginning to like a particular couple, thinking they were scandal free or secret free or something, you know, until I heard what Rose was up to or what she has been up to. And I'm like, oh my God, who on earth will give our children Benadryl every now and then, overdose them with Benadryl just because you feel frustrated? Wow, what is happening in this world? And I'm like, really? But anyways, I still prefer them as my overall couple, sincerely. They are my best couple in this movie, The Women. I mean Rose and Ayodeji. Yes, I loved their chemistry. I loved the way they acted together. I loved the way they ended. You know, they actually ended the story, right? Their scenes ended the story. Let's go to Omo and Mora. Wow, did you see that hot body? Like, for every outfit that Omo wore in this movie, I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know, I felt like she was specifically picked for that role, and I think she delivered her role. I'm talking about Ufuoma now. I think she did a great job with her role. Let's talk about what she actually went through in this movie. Should I mention that she was insecure? Yes. She was insecure because she felt because someone had a party, a getaway party, and spent around 10 million naira, you know, she needed to level up. And I'm like, Is this how women are generally? Is it true? I don't know. I know that people, when it comes to women tend to compete a lot, you know, among themselves. They want to know what she will be wearing before they buy what they will be wearing to an event and all that. And I'm like, what in the world? There is this thing I grew up telling myself. It's not what you wear that adds value to you. You are the one. You're meant to add value to whatever you put on. Remember this saying in Yoruba that says, Ashola kole yonla. I'm sorry, my non-Yoruba speaking subscribers and followers right now and viewers. Okay, let's go back to the issue of Omo. So I just felt she was insecure, and because she was insecure for a lot of reasons. Imagine one of the secrets that she kept away from her husband. So she was actually 46. 46. And you kept doing 40-year birthday again. All over again. You know, that I think that's another thing that pointed to the insecurity, you know, she felt. Because she felt if she told Maro her real age, you probably wouldn't want to marry her, and then you don't want to tell your friends your real age as well. It was actually at that party that Tenny got to know that she wasn't 40. So it means she actually had a lifestyle. She actually had a trend. She has degree in her lying and being insecure. But I liked one thing she did in this movie. Guess. It was actually that scene where she called her friend Rose to order. Man, that is what it should be between couples. Even if your husband or your wife does something wrong in the public, to a large extent, to a great extent, I think the other person, now the partner, should be able to, like, you know, cover up or stand up for the other person. When you get home, you can go and settle it. So I liked what she did. I like what Omo did in that respect. Let us talk about Tenny herself now. Tenny and Bells. I know that everyone has history. Everyone has a story to tell. You know, everyone has their own, how do I put it now, temperaments and all that. But why would you get married to someone and not talk about your past? You know, I understand that she might be shy or afraid or scared or something, but if this is the person you're gonna get married to, why not just tell him everything? If he's meant for you, he's going to stay with you. You know, and at the end of the day, we realized that it wasn't actually Tenny's fault, safe. It wasn't her fault. You know, she explained herself, just that already. I'm so sorry. I meant just that the farmyard has been opened already by the wind before she came around. That was a very, very bad thing, and I felt sorry. I really felt sorry for her. But I liked the way she poured out her mind in that toilet. You know, where she was conversing through the door to her husband. I liked the way Omoni Oboli delivered that particular act. You know, merely looking at her eyes and the words she was speaking, I felt the intensity. You know, I felt like she actually felt the intensity of what she was talking about. Enne, acted by Kate Henshaw. Sincerely, when I saw Kate Henshaw and that man, I already knew that she was after money. I like that part. Return all my money. Just keep transferring them until I tell you that I'm tired. That is how it should be for every woman that has ants in their eyes. You know, and we always look around for money. Only money. Only money. Money is not the only thing that brings happiness. The man even said he was going to withdraw every property that he had already given to her. Women, what are we thinking of? Please. You know, there is more to life. There is more to life than this. You know, some general discussions now concerning this movie. For me, I felt like it's more of a selected section of the society that this movie is directed at. You know, that was how I felt. Because come to think of it, these people, they just kept talking about millions, 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 and not small, small money. And the kind of caliber and lifestyle that they lived, it showed that they were not just comfortable people, they were rich people, you know. And I'm beginning to think in my head, okay, so do we only find this kind of lifestyle among the rich? Does it happen only among rich women, you know, society ladies and all that? Or do we find it among every society that we find women? You know, is it common? I know that competition, women like to compete with themselves. I do not know why, you know, I do not know why, but I know that they like to do that. So for those of you that are interested in seeing this movie, to know what I'm talking about, you know, because I've called names, I've called Ene, I've called Omo, I've called Rose, I've called Maro and all that, and I'm sure some of you will be like, ah, who are these people? The description section below has the title of the movie again and the source of where to watch it. To all my subscribers, I really appreciate you guys. Remember to subscribe if you have not subscribed, and hit the bell button next to it, which is the notification sign that tells you every time I have a new video on my channel. Till next time, stay blessed, and remember, God loves you. Do have a wonderful week. Bye.